Right,
Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl, the 3rd season edition too. So continuing on our journey, Rob and I are jumping into Blood Bowl next. That's the next adventure we're going to go on. We've already built our teams if you've been paying attention to YouTube. But neither of us actually have the important thing, which is somewhere to actually play the game. Neither of us thought to buy a pitch or anything, so the shop has a pitch, but then obviously we don't have a pitch to play while we're in Canberra. So we thought we'd grab the box and do a cheeky unopening. If you haven't seen one of these suckers before, comes with a fair bit of swag in there. Comes with 2 teams, which we're both going to ignore because we've chosen our Green Tide, and that's the teams we're sticking with. But if you are interested in the box set, you get the Brony Barons and the Neka Hakari Nightmares. I'm sure some people have seen this product before because it's been around for a little bit now, for a couple of months. But you get everything you need in here. You get the rule book, you get your game mats and your balls, you get some dice and everything else you need to play the game. It all looks pretty high quality. Citadel don't normally do a bad game or a bad product anyway in terms of like the quality of the product. So
and it's a pretty good starting box. Like, if you add up the cost of all the individual pieces, you're getting like 30-40% off by jumping in on the starter box.
Yeah, and you can buy the dice separately. Yeah. That's a separate product you can buy, obviously. But you don't also get. I think you can buy the game board as well. I'm keen to make some of my own, but I need to have a reference. Obviously, do that as well.
I meant to send it to you. I found I can print one. That you can spray paint to.
Yeah, cool. I was like a stencil. Okay, cool, awesome. That'll be awesome. So that's my airbrush sorted then. So it's a pretty nice box as I said, nice and heavy, nice and sturdy. They tape them together, of course. Let's see if I can get into it with my horrid fingernails. You got any fingernails, Rob? There you go. Give it a go. You get the other one.
Coat fingers, yes.
There you go. Rightio. After all that bragging.
No, I said I'd done it. I trimmed it.
You always should keep your fingernails nice and clean anyway. So this one we're retailing for the moment for $233. So far we'll find out if it's worth it. So far I'm already pretty much into a wow factor already. As I said, they never really do bad quality stuff. So that looks like that's I think it's the distance to throw the ball. Most of my references for Blood Bowl comes back to the PC game, so I haven't really played the board game too much. Looks like that's the ball throwing. It looks like it's a turn counter as well, and we'll have a look at that at some point. This looks like it's all the different orders of the states for the players. The player's prone or distracted, or it's all quite nice, high quality.
So detailed.
Well.
There's a lot of fucking heavy plastic.
They're double-sided too. So you got stunned as well, stunned, distracted. And there's the football as well. So they've done the same thing that they do quite often with their starter kits, which is they've made the faction color-coded. So you actually have to paint them if you don't want to, which is always helpful when you're first getting into it. So these are the teams who we're sort of interested in, but not really. So if you are keen for Tomb Kings or a Bretonian-themed football team, you do get those factions in there, and they've got all their tokens and their footballs and their score markers and some of the other nice little pieces of detail, which is cool. And again, they're pretty high detail. They don't skimp on the detail even on these.
I love that each team gets its own marker as well. Each team's got its own dedicated.
Yeah, it's thematic too, right? Like it's what do you call it? It's like from the Temple of Doom, not Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark sort of thing. Yeah. And then of course you get the Bretonians
holding
as well.
A football instead of a heart.
Yeah. And the Bretonians, I'm sure they got like the Fey Lady on their urn as well, being Bretonians. Again, very nice quality kits, and again you can paint them like most GW stuff too, which is always good. So put that aside. Get a nice divide to protect all your important bits from the sharp plastic models. As you can see, it's done its job there, which is always good, nice and helpful. We get a nice big bag of the bases, which goes with the your models, which is nice. So we get a nice, really cool official Blood Bowl merchandise bag with a seal intact and everything, which is nice and cool. So we can get this, rip the seal open there. So you get a lot of dice there, which is cool. So you get it looks like it's your turn counter, a couple of sequential dice, and there's some normal D6s in there with the Blood Bowl symbol, and then there's all the result from interacting with the players, which is always cool. Nice, cool dice in there. They'll be fun to play with. We'll chuck them aside.
Are they heavy?
Are they nice? They're not. They're a bit light.
It's got 16 sides on it.
Yeah, there's 16-sided dice. I did see that. So just yeah, it's really odd. 16-sided dice. I don't normally see those. Normally the D20s and D6s, so or a D8. So that one goes to the casualty tale. Justin's telling me offside there. Thanks, Justin. And then we had a couple other boxes in here. So that's the Nice big official merchandise again from officially merchandised by Blood Bowl League. Not sponsored, by the way. So if anyone would like to sponsor, they can write to us at PO Box. Rightio. So it looks like you've got
Complaints at Hall Hero.
complaints at the Hall Heroes.com.au. It's a non-existent mailbox, but you can try emailing us there. You may get a bounce back because it doesn't exist. So that's always good. But that's a nice official rulebook for the third edition, or third season. Again, right, it's quite nice, detailed. Citadel tend not to do badly on their books. They tend to be quite high detailed and high quality. And this is, again, a high quality book. And you'd want it to be too, right? Because you're going to be using this for the next, how many years this season is active for. So that's a nice big rule book go through there. That's going to be a nice bit of light reading, I think, for next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So it looks like you also get a couple of, which is what everyone wants,
Quick
everyone's
play.
favourite. So you get the blue one, I'll take the red one. Nice cheat sheet to tell you what you're actually supposed to do. 9 times out of 10, any game I picked up from Citadel, this is usually enough to get you into trouble in playing. And
Just nice little drawings, little funny comics.
oh, there you go. That one's got a football game. It's a little rat picnic.
So this is why I like Blood Bowl. It doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah, it knows, it's relaxed enough to take the mickey.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, look, it's a football game with fantasy players.
It knows what it is.
Yeah. So we're going to here, we've got, what's that? Season 3. So what's this? Oh, that's the instruction book. So again, that tells you everything you need to do to put the models together, what bases they need to go for, goes through all of it step by step, shows you what they look like if you were to paint them.
That's
Again,
exactly what
they have
they'd look like if I painted them, yep.
Yeah, that's exactly 100%. I never have that comparison where I yell at it and goes, why does mine look like that? But yeah, so if you do want to give it a go, you can give it a go, and they tend to tell you the colours you need as well. And again, you can jump on YouTube. There's loads of resources on YouTube which tell you how to paint it.
Is this one of those no glue necessary ones?
Yeah, it is it's a push fit kit.
Push fit, lovely.
So push fits are always nice to jump into, and hidden under there as well. It looks like we've got some transfers as well, some transfer sheets for your team. So you got
Once GW learn steal the technology from Japan for the multicolored sprues.
Oh yeah, But then again, I mean, the amount of money they spend on their tooling, it's something that you would expect them
but still
to
an
potentially
option,
do.
An option.
Well, but I think it's also for them, their whole motto has kind of also been about helping you as the player choose your own adventure and be your own character on your army. Whereas you look at like the Gunpla stuff, which is what you're talking about, that's more of a
This already exists. I'm making a copy of.
Yeah. It's more to that scale. Like if you're doing a scale model, like a P40 or something from World War II, you would want to do a certain camouflage from a regiment that existed. Whereas, doing Gunpla is like, well, I want it to look like the Gundam Wing or the Tall Geese, or I want it to look like Ava 1, And they're nice, again, always nice to rip open a sticker, which is always fun. So this is the cardboard section here at the moment.
The other thing I really like about so far that I've seen is there's no repeat models, and there are similar, like they're obviously both similar models, but they're not repeats.
But they've been really good with that too, because even when I was building my goblins, there was 2 of each.
Yeah.
But then you can put different heads on them.
There's different head,
and then you can put them slightly different on the base.
Different armour, different shoulder pad.
And I remember having this conversation when we looked at the launch of the Space Marines, the Primaris models in 2018, whenever that was. And there's a common complaint, it's all monopose. Yeah, but if you actually put the squad together on the table, unless you look closely at it, you can't see that those 2 squads have a whole bunch of the same model.
Correct, yeah.
And even if you put different weapons on, it's enough of a difference to go, that's 2 squads.
Yeah.
There's only so many ways you can pose a Space Marine. So in here, we've still got the scorecards for each player. So that's 1 each of us. And nice quality stuff.
Stat tracking.
Stat tracking for the season, yeah. And then,
so what do we got? We got a dead.
I'm assuming that's
KO.
Knocked out, and then
substitute.
Yeah, subbies. And then I think the bottom 2 must be scores and your re-rolls.
Yeah, turn.
Yep.
Points. Turn. Rerolls.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
And now my plan is basically not to score; it's just to break people's knees and break ankles. Because apparently there's no penalty for ankle tapping in this one, is there? Unlike actually playing a game of football or something. So get the box out of the way.
We'll find out as we play.
We'll find out. Yeah. So this is the pitch, which is what we really need. So it looks like it comes as double-sided, so you've got 2 different sizes to play on.
I do like that.
Whoa, so it folds out to be quite big. Whoop. Hopefully we can get that all on camera anyway. So you've got a nice grass side on one side.
What's that, 90 centimetres?
Yeah, it looks like about 90 by about 40. Seems a pretty standard sort of play pitch. And then the other side, you've got more of a city/tomb sort of look.
Rubble,
yeah, which is cool. So I'm really keen to play on this. I'm also really keen to build a bit of a stadium as well to go with it, which
I do want to build a stadium,
fun.
correct. Yeah, so keep.
But keep an eye out for that one.
Keep an eye out for that.
But yeah, so how quickly does that go away is the question. The answer is fairly quickly. And of course, being, you know, all cardboard, you can pack it away pretty quick too. So I'm actually not disappointed with the amount of stuff you're getting for, you know, $200 thereabouts with a bit of change.
Take an afternoon to put the two armies together,
Yeah.
and now you've got a game.
And if you don't want to paint the models, you can jump it in and play some games and put them back away and go again. So yeah, okay. So I think the next step for us will be to actually play a game. I think
You're getting really good with the starter kits. Literally,
oh yeah, for a
5
long
lists
time.
and you got a full game.
Yeah, and I think that's something they've been doing for a long time now. A lot of their starter kits, you just jump straight into it. It has everything you need. It's not too. You can boil the ocean if you want, to use a phrase, to be as highly detailed as you really like to if you want. But you don't have to, which I think is the other one, which is really nice. So I'm just going to chuck that back in there so we can take the models for transport. But yeah, so I'm pretty keen to give this a go. I'm going to be keen to see how my goblins fare against your Black Orcs and then against some of the other teams in the competition as well. So you were doing some, you were watching some videos on some of the gameplay at the moment.
Yeah. I'm trying to understand the game before we started playing it, and they kind of went through the meta, which armies, which teams are good, which teams aren't so good.
Yep.
And the two armies you and me have chosen are
Schmeh.
below average. Let's say that.
Gold-plated maybe. They're okay. They're good, not great. Don't write home about them, is what
In
you're
the
saying.
bottom half of the ladder.
Well, I mean, that's
They're facing relegation.
the thing is about being on the bottom half of the ladder is I can only go up.
Correct.
There's only one direction to go.
Maybe
and that is up.
next season we get to play in the
playoffs.
What's the second division in the Premier League?
Minor Premier?
No, there's
For
a Champions Cup.
Yeah.
You can go play in the Champions Cup against teams that are.
well, we're greenskins, so we're the champions mushroom, I imagine, or something, right? So cool. All right. Well, hopefully we'll do I'll get this stuff all set up, and we'll play a game soon, and we'll stream our game.
They have given us a ninja star, so that will be distracting.
Yeah, then, I mean, I will be hard pressed not to throw that at someone, but
That's getting thrown.
yeah, I'm glad it's light plastic too. It's not going to do much damage when it hits someone. I'm sure that'll be a penalty by the
But
ref at
that's-
some point.
Worse, because it means I won't feel bad when I throw it at someone.
Cool. All right. Well, that's that done and dusted. Then yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys next time, and you get
See us
to
on the
watch
next
us.
videos for we've got to paint and then we got to play.
Yeah, we have a paint and play, and then what do we call that? Is it that's the pre-season playoffs?
Pre-season, yeah.
But it's pre-season selection,
Yeah.
right? We're trying to select which players we're going to go with for our
Correct, yeah.
team. So cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.